Whoops. Whoops. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to TruthWave. I'm your host, Victor. Thank you for joining us on this sunset session, coming to get your evening dose of medicine, because our medicine is the best medicine. That was interesting. Oh, I got talking to one of my relatives in the other room after I started the stream. All right. I hope each and every one of you are having a wonderful week so far, a wonderful day today. I certainly had a great one today, with the exception of what just happened. That's the first time I've been late to the scene. All right. Where was I going? Let's see who's here. Hey, Lady Ryder, welcome. Serena, the Bath Crew, is here. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to all of you, those of you who practice Thanksgiving. Because I actually know people that don't. So, it's just each person's choosing. And we'll leave it at that. All right, I've actually already chosen tonight's energy. And we're going to talk about energy actually for a few minutes before the meditation begins. If you're new here, of course, the meditation will begin at the top of the hour. It'll be in about 10 minutes, actually. Don't worry, it'll go really quick. So if you're new here, every time we gather, we get together for every session, twice a day. We do an energy type practice. And we practice with these three energies that are currently on the screen. And we do so because those are the three energies that we utilize during the meditation. All right. And if you're also new, this is probably going to be a new type of meditation to you, because it's basically energy based. We really focus on cleansing and healing ourselves, and then in turn we do the same for the planet. So I'm sending one of these energies to you right now. All right, what does the symbol look like? All right, what does the symbol look like? What does it feel like? And what does it smell like? Just keep that in mind. What's the symbol look like? What's it feel like? And what's it smell like? And with enough practice, and that's one of the things you will learn here as well, is working with your energy and practicing with your energies. If this is something you want to develop, of course you need to practice, and the more practice you put in, of course, the stronger the feeling of energy gets, right? And you're more comfortable feeling energy instead of it's a multiple directional street, essentially, because you will learn how to be more comfortable with other people's energy. All right, you can feel it without being affected by it. All right, you'll be able to spot the energies. They're not on the frequency with yourself. I have a wonderful story. One time I was in Sedona. I've been to Sedona many times. So one of the times I was there, I was sitting in a restaurant and with my then girlfriend, and I said, "Do you feel that guy over there hating on us?" And I said, "Do you feel that guy over there like hating on us?" And she's like, "Yes, I do. I was just about to mention it." And so that's a very good example of feeling somebody's energy and picking up on it. And that's across a room, because energy has no distance. That's why you have Reiki healers online administering the treatment via remote. They're doing it screen to screen. Okay, and that's one of the things. First, energy is real. That's one thing you have to get in your understanding. The next thing being that energy has no distance. Excuse me for a moment. And we demonstrate that every time we gather here for the sunrise and sunset sessions. Let me send this energy one more time before I get over to the meditation screen. Because what I want to talk about, I mentioned it at the sunrise session. And I actually I don't think I spoke about it last night because we had a bunch of guests. But sending the symbol sending the feeling and the smell. And if you're watching this later, if you're not live, hey, try it anyway. All right, try it anyway. And something I mentioned early in the sunrise session is after a big energy day, how do we? I'll tell you what. 8 years ago, 6 years ago, I'd have a big energetic day. I'd kind of be walking, in the love and light all day, have one of those great days, and just do energy work all day. And then I would pay for it. I'd pay for it for the next day or two. I'd have low energy and things like that. And my understanding has obviously grown tremendously since those days, because now I don't ever have low energy days. I get glimpses of them, because it's basically you get to higher highs, and then as you progress, you get to higher highs and then higher lows. All right. So meaning your lows are a little bit, instead of being in a low for 2 or 3 days, you're in a low for 2 or 3 hours. It's temporary. It's very temporary. And it's also, you learn that, yeah, you do come out of them. I mean, you basically get armed with the tools to get yourself out of that low on a quicker basis. And some people out there say, hey, sit in the low, sit in it, and just observe and sit in it. And what am I learning here? What's the purpose of it? And that's a great way to look at it as well. Somebody comes to mind, but a lot of people, I hear it in these circles now, and I think it's pretty good to be comfortable with the lows and comfortable with things that you might consider on the dark, of the dark. And we are all have light and dark in us. It's just which, the two wolves. It goes back to that saying, the two wolves, which one do we feed? Right? We have those other sides, and it's okay to observe them. You see, because I believe if you're observing them, are you not learning more about yourself? Yeah. So I don't think there's anything knowing about your dark side or being comfortable with it. It's just that, we're in charge of our reaction or action in any given situation. And if you're making up whether to be on the good or the light or the dark at a very specific point in time, well, you're probably going to choose whatever your nature is, which I would assume would be the light. Now let's talk about the meditation real quick. All right, if you're new here, looks like we have some new people. Welcome. And the golden ring on the screen represents a unity consciousness sphere. And hey, the lioness is here. Awesome. Lioness, can I put you on a node tonight? Let's see. I need to be here. All right. I'm on the wrong page. 1 second here. Just lost my train of thought. There we go. And bang. And yes. All right. I'm sorry. I apologize, you guys. I got sidetracked. There we go. All right. Let's put Linus on the node, if she's cool with that. I hope she is, because I just put her on it. All right. We have three choice nodes, as we call them, and that's truth, peace, and joy. And we call these the choice nodes because they are a choice. All right, walking your talk. You set the intention for your day of living in peace or joy and love, and being really true to yourself and staying in such a high vibration. Staying in, and you might say, "Hey, I'm going to walk in these 3 virtues," or if they're virtues, I guess those are qualified as virtues. And then you're like, "Okay, so I'm going to stay as high vibration as I can." And this is a great challenge to try. I'm going to stay as high vibration, intentionally stay high vibration as much as I can. All right, so that's living your truth. You see, I set a goal, and I want to live this way. And then on the way to work, set all this wonderful intention, then somebody cuts you off in traffic in the most infuriating manner. Okay, then there's your test. That's when you apply it. Live your truth right there. All right, then we have the three power nodes: Father Sky, that wonderful celestial ether energy all around us; Mother Gaia, that nurturing, grounded energy; and then we have love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Although last night I had a guest, Amanda Kelly, saying, "Wait a second, no, it's actually authenticity is more powerful than love." So I'm looking into that right now. We will be talking about it. We may have Amanda back on to have a discussion as well. All right, so let's get over to the meditation room, and we'll get this started. I'm gonna get everybody comfortable. There we go. Get comfortable. Get ready to close your eyes. You'll hear a loud sound in a few moments. That will be clearing our energy. I'll put up protection and we'll get started. All right. Get comfortable, get your eyes closed. Here we go. Archangel Michael and Spirit Guides, please put a sphere of love and light around each and every one of us, and only let that which serves our higher good enter. So it is. Once again, we find ourselves floating above our beautiful planet. You see a beautiful yellow sheen of energy fully blanketing our earth below. You quickly realize that is our previous intention from the sunrise session. Now bring your gaze up and you'll see a golden pyramid with three sides and a curious diamond cap pyramid at the top. Bring your gaze up from that and you'll see Father Sky node floating right above that diamond cap. Now look within the golden pyramid. You'll see the love node. The love node takes all of the energy and intention we push into this golden pyramid, wraps it up in love, and then pushes it up into the diamond above and charges that diamond with all of our intention and holds it. That diamond will hold our intention until we pulse it out, until we send a beautiful wave of love, peace, and joy, of truth down to the planet below. Now look to your left and your right. You'll see that we're enclosed in a beautiful translucent golden sphere. The golden sphere is our unity consciousness. It belongs to all of us. It protects us and it powers us. Now look at the three horizontal points of the golden pyramid. You'll see peace, truth, and joy. Look back down directly beneath the golden pyramid at the planet below, and you'll see Mother Gaia node with her feet firmly planted in the soil. Very good. Now let's look down in our heart spaces. Look down in your light body, looking right there in your heart, and you'll see a spark, a bright white spark of energy, a spark of healing and cleansing energy. We're going to facilitate the growth of this spark and fill our bodies with amazing energy. Let's take 3 nice deep breaths. As we get in our hand circle, we're going to grab hands with everyone, reach out to everyone participating. Let's reach out and get on our hand circle, and you immediately begin feeling that energy coming in your right hand and circling around your body and exiting your left. Now let's take 3 deep breaths to facilitate this energy, the entrance of this energy into our beings. Very good. Now look down in your light body. What was once a spark is now a very large ball of energy, growing larger and larger each second and slowly spinning to the right. Larger and larger. It's almost up to our shoulders and down to our thighs. And now it's reaching down our arms and legs, up through our neck. And now we're fully charged with this healing, cleansing light. At this time, a tube appears in your back. You feel it grow out towards the unity consciousness sphere. It grows out and pierces the sphere. And through this tube, this transparent tube, you see dark green material being pushed out by this wonderful healing, cleansing white light that has permeated your body, removing any dis-ease. That's what this dark green material represents: any dis-ease, any fear, any hate, any discontent that you may be holding towards yourself or one another. Just let it go. Just let it go right now. Be cleansed. Cleansed of all the things not serving you, not serving your higher or lower good. Let it go. Let it go right now. Let's go look at our tube, and you see it's growing clearer and clearer by the second. In a few moments, it will be running completely clear. And you look on the other side of that unity consciousness sphere, and you'll see a glob of muck and gunk, dark green material. You see we're adding to it. Now our tube is running completely clear. Go ahead and collapse that tube. Make it disappear. Now look over your shoulder and look at that dark green material, that glob. Now see it break into a fine mist, into billions of pieces. Now push it off. Just send it off into infinity, so it will never infect another being ever again. Now let's come back to our light body friends. Let's get in our hand circle with all of those participating. Look around at all these beautiful light beings in our midst, all of our friends who we know in the most purest of forms. And that's our energy. Now let's go out and connect to all the nodes. And if you're on a node, please connect to that node and push that intention when prompted. I'm connecting to the Unity Consciousness node. I'm connecting to Father Sky, to Mother Gaia, to truth, to joy, to peace, and finally, to love. Now I'm connected to all the nodes, as you should be. I'm connected to each one of you. Let's begin pushing our intention into the golden pyramid. And almost immediately, the diamond at the top begins to grow yellow. Bright, bright yellow. On the count of pulse, we'll take a deep breath and we'll push this wonderful energy down to Mother Gaia node and our beautiful planet. On the count of pulse, we'll send our first wave. 1, 2, pulse. From the feet of Mother Gaia node, this beautiful yellow truth wave of love, peace, and joy spreads down, overtaking the previous energy from the sunrise session, overtaking this energy and adding to itself. Now this wave is coming down and crossing over itself on the southern hemisphere and working its way back up. And now our intention has almost been fully renewed, at least 1/3 of it. And now this beautiful wave's coming up to the feet of Mother Gaia node, where I ask all of you on this node to push this excess energy up into the golden pyramid above. And almost immediately, you see that diamond cap growing brighter and brighter. Brighter and brighter yellow. Let's get in our hand circle once again. Feel that beautiful connection. And just mentally connect to all the nodes again. I'll just reaffirm your connection because you're always connected while you're here. And begin pushing your intention once again. Very good. On the count of pulse, we'll send our second wave of love, peace, and joy of intention. 1, 2, deep breath. Pulse. From the feet of Mother Gaia node, you see this beautiful yellow wave, this truth wave of energy, of intention, our intention of love, peace, and joy, of unity, spread over the planet, and now crossing over the southern hemisphere and working its way back up, infusing our intention throughout. Very good. Now this second wave is reaching the feet of Mother Gaia node. Or ask all of you on this node to push this excess energy back up into the golden pyramid above. Let's get in our hand circle once again. Let's get in our hand circle once again and reaffirm our connection with one another. Now let's reconnect, reaffirm our connection to each node as I say them aloud. Unity consciousness, Father Sky, Mother Gaia, peace, truth, and joy, love. Let's begin pushing our intention, our nodal intention and personal intention. You see that diamond cap getting brighter and brighter yellow. Very good. On the count of pulse, we'll send our third and final wave for this session, with the full knowledge that this wave will persist and last until we come back and renew. Very good. See that yellow glow, the yellow glow from that diamond through your closed eyes. You can see it. On the count of pulse, we'll send our third and final wave. 1, 2, deep breath. Pulse. From the feet of Mother Gaia node, spreading in every direction, our wonderful wave of intention is going down to the equator. And keep in mind that thousands, each time we send one of these waves, thousands and thousands of our fellow beings are finding this energy, finding it and utilizing it, utilizing this intention. We never push our energy on anyone, friends. We simply make it available for when they open their eyes to the light. We are there for them. And now this wave is reaching the feet of Mother Gaia node. I ask all of you on Mother Gaia node to push this, all of you on Mother Gaia node, I ask you to store some of this excess energy in your sacral chakra, your belly, your tummy, and then push the rest of this excess energy up to all the node holders and participants above so that they may do the same. Very good. Let's put our arms across our chest as we do each time. And just love on ourselves for a moment. Just hug yourself and give yourself some love. Very good. Very good. Nice warm embrace. Now let's take 3 nice deep breaths in through our nose, exhale through our mouth. Our third exhale, we will release this wonderful grasp we have on ourselves. Release. Very good. I'm going to ask each of you to get back in the hand circle. Just spend a couple more moments with all of our friends here. Now go ahead and release those hands and begin pulling your energy back Just pull back what wants to come back from the nodes and from our friends. Just pull it back. Start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Move your neck around a little bit. And when you're ready, open your eyes and return. Pretty good, pretty good. Good stuff. All right, let's get over to the reveal. All right, so the energy I sent earlier is unity consciousness. So if you nailed that, bravo. If you didn't, I ask that you keep trying, all right? Because it's practice, practice, practice. And that's what we do here. We learn to utilize the energies around us instead of being subjected. And that, my friends, is huge. Until next time, I am, let's see, I will be on, well, I'll have it posted. So just check YouTube. You're on Notify, so you'll get it. Until next time, I'm sending each and every one of you love, peace, and joy. Namaste, my friends. Good night.